Hello guys and welcome back to my channel Firewall again. In this video we are going to talk about the troubleshooting session. As you can see on my screen, you can see I have a small topology where I have R81.20 Gaia gateways in a cluster. Just let me change the IP addresses what I have. So this is the IP address for the gateway 1. And let me have the IP address for the gateway 2 as well. Okay, this is the IP address for the gateway 2. Smart console having this IP address, and management server will be having say 192.168.1.100, but it's okay, we are not talking about the management server now. We'll be giving some IP address to the attacker. So this attacker will be having attacker machine. So from this machine we'll be getting attacks onto the checkpoint firewall. So it will be having IP address say 99 192.168.1.29, and from there we'll try to see how we can observe the traffic if it is getting hit to your firewall and the traffic is malicious traffic. I think we need to have some help from the management server as well. So let me give it an IP address to the management server as well. Management server will be having IP address 100. So don't worry about the topology, this is already got configured. So let's go to the CLI, and I wanted to tell you the topology. So this is the gateway. If I say cpha prob status, I can see the gateway status is in active and standby mode. So currently I have logged into the local gateway. Let me clear up the screen. Let me see if everything looks good. Okay, so let me minimize this so that you can see everything well. So there is a command called fw monitor. If you use this command without any filter, if you enter, it will give you whatever the traffic passing from your firewall, right? This is the one way you can see the communication whatever happening with your firewall. And if you want to see in-depth particular communication, you can filter it out with different syntax. For now, let me clear the screen. If I type fw monitor and if I give expression and accepting the expression where I have say source equal to my attacker IP address 192.168.1.99, and if I have a destination which is my firewall IP address, if I say 192.168.1.101 and then ending the communication. So the syntax looks like invalid. Let me see where we are wrong. So this is the correct syntax. You can see fw monitor e, then you can give the code and give what traffic you want to accept from source to the destination, right? And now I can see there is no communication is happening from this IP address, which is attacker IP address. Let's go ahead and initiate some communication from the attacker IP address. Attacker machine, I hope you are able to see my screen here. So what we will do, we'll try to generate an attack. So let's see what we can change the configuration here. So let me push 0. Attacker IP address 192.168.1.99. Attacker default gateway, we don't want that. The target IP address will be 192.168.1.101. This is my firewall IP address. Default gateway is okay. What you want to do? I want to configure some sort of attacks. So number 2. Okay, and let's see to do application attacks for now. Let's do all attacks at the same time randomly. If I enter, okay, the attack is now get started, and hope we will see some communication here. And as you can see on my firewall, I can able to see the communication happening from the attacker PC. And this is how you can see from source what packets, what communication happening to your firewall. And if I control C here, I can see this is the IP address from the source towards the destination. This is the ID, this is the port number what it's carrying on, and this is the source port, destination port where it's hitting, and all this communication, right? And if you see, there are this thing, small I is hitting to my firewall, big I indicating that the firewall policy is get accepting this communication, right? But I don't see the rest of the communication, that small O, big O, because the packets are going hit to the firewall itself and it's successfully getting executed. So that is why the issue is, right? Now there is a variety of the way we can check this traffic from the layer 2 perspective as well. Let's see if I can clear the screen and I can do tcpdump, then interface, which it is coming. I want to give any interface, and then what is the source from where the traffic is going to come is 192.168.1.99, and what will be the destination, which is 192.168.1.101. okay, if I say enter, it's saying it's not allowed. So of course the syntax is not correct here. So let me correct the syntax. Instead of this, I just want to remove equal signs, and now it's saying it's getting listening. So let's do the packet capture again, and it started. I hope we should see some packets. Yeah, so with the tcpdump as well, you are able to see this communication, what is happening. And as I can say, this is the layer 2 communication. What we have here, I can tell you that tcpdump and FW monitor are your friend when you try to see the communication happening on your network. As I said, you can simply do FW monitor and see whatever the communication happening on your gateway. One thing is that similarly you can do the tcpdump and see the communication what is happening, but this will take a lot of memory utilization, right? And if you are running in a production environment, this command, it won't it will impact for sure, right? So guys, this is a basic video for the beginners who want to see what communication is happening on your network. you can use basic tcpdump and a blue monitor command. So guys, I hope you like this video.